Hello gamers, it's your boy Zero Ink, and I'm back with another Kickshot angle discussion. And today I want to talk about Nintendo. I talked about Microsoft last week, so I'm going to talk about Nintendo this week. And I think what I'm going to start doing is getting 2 to 3 Kickshot angles done for you guys, talking about the news. And I'd like to actually dedicate each news section to that particular company, so that each company gets its promotion, because there's a lot of news out there. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover 3 news articles in the same video from here on out, just so that I'm not making an individual video for each one and possibly coming late to the party. Alright, let's start with Nintendo may ditch optical drives for all digital or cartridges. Now, my thoughts on that are obviously represented in one of the previous podcasts. I believe it's episode 2. It might even be episode 3. But it's dangerous for it to be only digital, and it's dangerous for it to be only online, because, again, cloud goes out, what do? No more single-player games. Does this mean a move more to multiplayer games? Single-player games have been selling very, very well, because people like those experiences still. They like to be able to game the way they want to game, without trolls, without hackers, without cheaters, without all the stuff that comes with multiplayer. So personally, I just think digital is probably the future, but I'm not sure if it's a good idea or not, because I see a lot of problems associated with being all digital, or even SD cards. A lot of people have been saying that Nintendo might do SD cards, and the thing is, they tried smaller discs, if you remember. That didn't work either. People didn't like how small the discs were, so you have to be practical in terms of how easy it is to misplace an SD card. So I'm not sure if that's a route to go either. We don't even know if it has to do with the NX. For me, I can't wait to see what they create. This is going to be very, very interesting. Next, we have Mario makes a quick appearance in the Adam Sandler movie Pixels. Could this possibly mean that Nintendo is starting to be more open to the idea of movies? I think so. I think Nintendo realizes there is money in movies. I think they realize their IPs are very well liked, and I believe they would make sure the IPs came out the way they were supposed to, instead of the horrible Super Mario Bros. Movie that we will not mention. It was good for some people. To be honest, the movie was fun. It was a fun movie, but it had nothing to do with Mario, except for Mario being Mario. So for me, it is what it is. I'd like to see more IPs. I believe Zelda would be able to be done well, as long as it's done as a series from like Netflix, or even Sony could probably do that series justice with Nintendo working in a collaboration. I believe if you're going to make a movie, go to the right people. Because obviously you don't want a Dragon Ball Z Evolution situation where your IP just gets smashed. So anything from Sony, Warner Bros, or Disney even, anybody that really knows their stuff in the movie industry, that's who I would recommend they give their IPs to make a movie out of, and to oversee the production of, in a collaboration with these big studios. Sony and Nintendo still have their issues, but I believe that Sony would do it justice. Lastly, JC Smith, he's the marketing director for Pokemon, teased the future of Pokemon in one word: flowers. What could that mean? That could mean it's more grass-type Pokemon, or it could be referring to the name Pokemon Dandelion and Pokemon Rose, or something like that. Pokemon Rose and Pokemon, I don't know, some kind of flower that's out there. It could be the name of the next Pokemon installment. It's gonna be interesting to see where Pokemon goes, because they just keep getting fluffier and fluffier. That's the thing. It's like the Pokemon keep getting fluffier and fluffier. The Pokemon used to have a real cool look to them, a real sleek look, and now they're getting really, really fluffy. It is what it is. I realize that it's Pokemon, so it's for kids, but we were kids, and we didn't need fluffy Pokemon. Evolutions have really, really changed from the past, so it's going to be interesting to see what this tease for the future will be. But I think it has something to do with the name, because you had Emerald and you had Ruby. When he said flowers, it's probably going to be something like Pokemon Rose and Dandelion, or something like that, or something to that effect. I think that we're going to get a whole bunch of new Pokemon, as we do with each new installment. So Anyway, guys, that's my time for the day. This is all great news for Nintendo. Nintendo looks to be moving in the right direction in a lot of things. They look to be trying new things. I expect to see Nintendo around for a long time to come. This has been Zero. Keep gaming, gamers, and I will see all of you guys and gals next time.